You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
It just seems like 2016 all over again. Maybe for a lot of people, this is like your first halvening experience, your first sort of warm up to the big grand finale that's supposedly meant to happen every sort of 4 years, two good years, 2 bad years. And yeah, look, the price is behaving exactly how it did back when Bitcoin was like $600. A lot has really changed in this space, although a lot of things have stayed the same. I mean, during the last halvening, Ethereum was like $7, XRP was a fraction of a penny. I don't know if you can hear my sat nav in the background there. Bitcoin was, yeah, about $600, and it's quite incredible looking back on all these years, on how the space has changed, but how the same sort of patterns and cycles are playing out. What am I seeing at the moment in the crypto space? What am I seeing? Where do I think this is going to pan out? That's the question. Where is this really all going? I think the sky's the limit. I think we've got Goldman Sachs doing a meeting about inflation, gold, and Bitcoin. Remember months ago I said to you guys, these bailouts, these stimuluses, which they are calling bailouts, where they are literally, where every business is locked down and has to take up these loans to survive, it's not going to end well. We're going to see massive inflation in the long run. And central banks know this, the globalists know this, you and me know this. The average person may realize this the hard way. The economy's crippled. I mean, lockdowns are starting to kind of passive aggressively stay intact, but are easing. But this whole social distancing thing, nothing is going to be how it was before. And if Bitcoin was born out of the last financial crisis, it's going to be forged and really reach its maturity during the next one. And I think we're already kind of in the current financial crisis. It's just we're in the eye of the storm. No one's realizing it. We're looking from the inside out on this. But in the history books, this is going to from 2008. This is going to be looked at as the ultimate depression, or at least the greatest depression of this century. Cryptocurrencies are one massive piece of the puzzle in this. What we're seeing is the rise of the internet of value. We're seeing the realm of finance and investing be totally changed forever. How we receive dividends is going to be different. It's all protocols of value. they are going to phase out cash. They don't want you to buy gold. They certainly don't want you to buy Bitcoin. Jamie Dimon did EE, Warren Buffett. They tried to scare us all off it. It didn't work. But now it's coming out that all the big banks are taking cryptocurrencies, not just their own banker coins, but cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, EOS. They're taking them real serious. There was a time in the crypto space where no one in the community ever wanted to embrace or look forward to or expect bankers to pump the price. The space has changed massively. Fast forward to today, this moment in time and space, everyone's kind of begging for institutional money to come in and pump Bitcoin to 100K. And that might be the case, and that will probably happen. I mean, I see Bitcoin hitting 100K, easy. 70 to 140K, easy. Maybe higher. And if you want to know why I think that, check out a previous video I've done with Agatha on this, and we actually broke it down why we see this. We're not just trying to hype people up, we actually genuinely have some math behind what we're saying. We're not trying to scam you all like the Ripple Riddlers. Is what we got to remember, and I'm going to have to keep reminding people, for anyone that's new here, coronavirus or COVID-19, this pathogen, exposed the weakness in our economy. Our economy was already screwed. Our economy was already buggered. It was broken. Even when the stock market was reaching all-time highs, it was already broken. The fundamentals were just trash. Coronavirus is just an excellent excuse and it's been an actual trigger, a catalyst, exposing the flaw in our financial system. This is why, since I started this YouTube channel back in 2016, I've been saying gold, silver, Bitcoin, Litecoin, low-risk alts, cryptocurrencies. This is why. Because they represent wealth. They represent ingenuity and entrepreneurship and mathematics and science as well. If we really want to go into it, it represents everything that should enhance our world, enhance our society. You know, government bonds, the Bank of England bringing interest rates even lower than ever. That doesn't represent wealth. That's not helping us. A socialistic economy is not going to benefit us in the long term. Short term, you might see a boost. Everyone's getting free stuff. When the bill comes due, it won't work. It won't work. It breaks every time. You cannot stifle legitimate entrepreneurship. And look, I'm not any particular ism. Like, you know, there's capitalism, fascism, socialism. Look, I'm pro-wealth, pro-freedom, pro-speech, pro-ingenuity, pro-math, pro-entrepreneurship, pro-self-defense. If that puts me in a certain category, fine. You guys can make that decision for yourselves. But me, I don't want to be dependent on a organization, a shadow government, or a system that is draining my generational wealth, crippling any chance future generations, my descendants or your descendants, are going to have actually having a good quality life and being proactive. Government don't want us to be proactive and independent, guys. That's why they don't want you to have Bitcoin. That's my rant over for now. I've got some other things I want to pick up on here, and I hope I got enough memory on this device. I'm on the motorway at the moment. I've been hearing a lot about guys are basically giving their Bitcoin away for the most stupid reasons. You guys might think it's freedom of choice, and I agree with that. I'm seeing things where guys are literally giving hoes, and I say hoes for a reason, FOTs, whatever you want to call them. Guys are giving away their Bitcoin to like hoes. so they can twerk on a video. So when I saw this was happening, look, let's compare it to buying pizza. The Bitcoin pizza guy. Bitcoin pizza day was the other day. That was unnecessary. That's a bit more logical. I mean, you're buying food. Watching a hoe twerk on a video on her OnlyFans account. I think any guy that jumps onto OnlyFans, you're a beta male, straight up.
Beta!
Transacting Bitcoin for food when it was worth pennies, I think is a lot more necessary and is a lot more beneficial than watching some hoe twerk. Now, I'm sure the Bitcoin pizza guy still has thousands of Bitcoins. He used to mine it. I think he developed a mining client back in the day. So he knows what he's doing. He's a smart guy. And what he did paved the way for Bitcoin to be used commercially in a family-friendly way. If you're spending $9,000 Bitcoin on a hoe that's twerking, you are going to end up feeling so fucking burnt in 10 years' time. You are making hoes millionaires.
If I knew that this was going to be the outcome, like, I would have never done something like this, but you don't know when you're in the moment, and like, it was the most, like, it was so, like, I just felt so stupid.
You're going to feel burnt that you lost out on potential life-changing gains to watch a hoe that you will never get laid by twerk. At least if you're eating, it's gonna help you. Like we need to eat, don't we? We don't need to watch bitches twerking. $9,000 Bitcoin on a chick or some bimbo twerking. 10,000 Bitcoin when it was only worth $10 on pizzas. That paved the way for Bitcoin to be used as a payment system and cash. And a massive moment in computer science and finance. Bit of a difference, in my opinion. I hope you guys disagree. I want you guys to disagree. So guys, look, let's get our priorities straight. If you're gonna throw cash at a hoe, don't throw your Bitcoin at these hoes. Do not give your Bitcoin to these hoes. It's like exchanges. Don't give it to them either. Use fiat. Use a credit card. I mean, it's debt. It doesn't even exist, really. Use fiat. It's crap. It's garbage anyway. It's hyperinflating as we speak. Not $9,000 Bitcoin. After the 2020 halvening, on the precipice of probably one of the greatest economic upheavals in modern history.